I swear I never wrote you any notes.
Andrea was upset to learn the police were unable to help her, as no crime had been committed. There was nothing they could do. Andrea's experience is a true story. It made her feel extremely helpless, and it turned her life upside down. When she realized it wasn't the paper boy who was leaving her the notes and gifts, she became frightened and decided to move into her parents' house on the other side of town. After several months with no contact from her stalker, Andrea decided it might be safe to return to her house and get on with her life. The next day, a mysterious box appeared on her front steps. This time it was a diamond ring with a note saying, "Welcome back. We are now engaged. Wear this ring or I will kill you in public."
So now do we have a case?
Yes, he's made a threat. We do have a case.
Because Andrea received a threat, police were now able to write up a report. However, she was horrified when she heard they couldn't do much more without a description. They warned her to be careful and to advise them if she saw anything unusual.
Yeah, I'll call you.
Very frightened and not knowing what to do, Andrea went back to her parents' house. During this time, she continued to go to work. To protect herself as well as the children on her school bus, Andrea decided to wear the ring for a few months. It had been exactly 1 year to the day that Andrea's stalker left a diamond ring on her front steps with a note telling her to wear the ring or be killed in public. He had not contacted her for over 6 months.
What is it?
Delivery.
Hi.
Hi. Could you sign for a package, please?
Sure. What do you want?
That's all right. Didn't have to be like this.
I've been wearing the damn ring. I've been wearing it. I just took it off to clean it.
You leave me no choice.
No.
All right, there. Huh? There. Now,
What do you
I
want?
just have a question for you. Where's the ring?
I don't
Where's
know.
the ring?
I don't
Yeah, you do.
know.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
It's in the drawer over there.
Over there? Girl. It wasn't so hard, was it? Oh, you're so beautiful. I'll be back.
After the attack, her stalker left Andrea bound and gagged, vowing to return. She was tied up for 3 hours in terror until her roommate finally arrived and untied her.
Andrea's stalker has never been caught. We do know that he came to her apartment that day to get the ring back, but also to make that physical contact with her, to create more trauma for her. A year later, a bouquet of roses arrives for her, with a note that says, "I'm still here, I'm still watching you, and I'll be back for you." He deliberately had those delivered on the anniversary of their meeting, of his first letter to her, because he wanted to create more trauma for her, more terror, something for her to look forward to every year. And so for every year after that, she waits to see, will there be another note, another letter coming? Because she knows he's still out there and he's still watching her. This is not a stalker who would have killed her. He had no intention of doing that. For him, it was always about the control. And that was the psychological terror that he was creating for her. If he wanted to kill her, he could have killed her at any time he wanted to. In truth, he was a type of stalker who had several victims. Yes, he wanted the ring back, and I suspect he was going to use the ring for another victim. But the real issue, I think, by going back to her, by seeing her in person, was that he could dress up in this uniform, that he could manipulate his way into her home and attack her.
I'll be back.
And then walk away from her. And that gave him that sense of control and power. And I'm sure that that was the ultimate for him. Documentation is absolutely critical in a case of stalking. Now, they may not discover they're being stalked for a while, but once they realize, once they're uncomfortable with somebody they know, or once they know there's a stranger in their life, they need to go back in their minds and they need to start to document, write down everything that's ever happened to them, any kind of communication, any kind of contact they've had with that person's had with them. So they will have all this information that they can use possibly in a court of law.
Learn more about the predator's mind when we come back. It's been 10 years since Mike stalked his last victim. What was he thinking when he stalked his 3 victims? He and his wife have agreed to speak with us so we can learn more about the stalking predator's mind.
I've been arrested several times on this, and it's caused me a lot of harm in my own life. And with the rearview mirror, all the probation, all the money, the cost for this, the negativity and the downward spiral, the time in jail, that's all painful. And with that, it has caused me a lot of harm. And if I learned from it, I don't think it's a valuable lesson.